right, everybody, I'm gonna wait for everybody to join in. Can you turn this down? Okay, everybody, so what you're seeing right now is the Israeli town of Metula, which is just about a kilometer away from Lebanon and 15 miles away from Syria. We have a lot of vineyards and wineries in this area. Obviously, it's winter time, so it's not looking the most green, but you can see what's being grown over here. Clementines. What is that over here?
How to tell?
Let's see. Apples. Now, we're here just a day after the killing of Qassim Suleimani, the head of Iran military Quds Force, who was killed in an airstrike, a U.S. airstrike in Baghdad. And this comes after last week, where the IDF chief of staff said that Israel feels alone in the fight against Iran. Several days later, the U.S. struck 2 vehicles outside of the Baghdad airport in Iraq, in which Soleimani, the head of the Quds military force, Iran's military force, was. And this is a big deal for Israel because this is a guy who orchestrated and planned out a lot of terror attacks that put hundreds of thousands of lives at risk. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump in the United States is saying that it was necessary to take him out when they did because there was an imminent terror attack that he was planning. But of course, there are many people in northern Israel who are concerned about the repercussions. So right now, we're going down one of the roads in northern Israel, near many of the Israeli communities that could be affected by a strike like that. Now, these communities are used to there being high tension on the borders of Lebanon and Syria. It's something that they deal with on a daily basis. But of course, in the past days, Israel has decided to close the Mount Hermon ski resort and several areas in the Golan Heights, just out of concern that there could be a reprisal from Iran. Here, look at that over there. We have vineyards. The north of Israel is absolutely beautiful. And in the winter time, it gets pretty cold up here. What is the weather right now?
It's about 6 degrees.
It's about
Celsius.
So it's about 6 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty chilly if you compare that to the center of the country. And as you can see, there's not as much traffic as in the center, which is one of the benefits of coming up to this area and visiting. I want to get you guys a good view. So again, we are in northern Israel, just a kilometer away from Lebanon, about 15 miles away from Syria. Oh, look at that. You can see the fog on the mountains. It's so beautiful. And actually, up in those mountains that are covered by fog, there are a lot of communities, Israeli communities. There's a kibbutz called Manara, Misgavam. Look at that. Look at the mountains. Now we're in Kiryat Shmona in northern Israel. About 57 kilometers away from the Sea of Galilee. This is beautiful northern Israel, and that's what's amazing about this country, is that you go all the way up to the north and you have this beautiful pastoral green forested area. You go down to the south, you have the desert, and then when you're in the center, you have these incredible cities, Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. You have the beach, the Mediterranean beaches. You have a bit of everything in this tiny little country. Look at that. What is this town? This is Kiryat Shmona? Kiryat Shmona. That's what you're seeing ahead of you guys. And Masada is to the left of us. Can't see it right now, but so right now you don't see many people out on the street because it's a bit of a rainy day here too. But this is a northern Israeli town. Look at those mountains. Everything looks a bit wet right now because of the rain. Yeah, it looks a bit like a ghost town right now, but it is Shabbat. It's Saturday. So, and there are a lot of religious, ultra-Orthodox people that live in this community, so stores are closed, which is why you don't see much movement right now. Oh, there's a person. Look at that, look at the mountains, guys. Really? Look at the fog on the mountains. Without yelling.
Huh? So? Someone?
Is there an ice skating rink here? Let them? Is there an ice skating rink here?
Rink?
Yeah. To do ice skating? One of our viewers is asking.
Ice skating,
yes.
Metula.
There is in Metula, exactly.
It's called
right now we're in Kiryat Shmona, but we were just in Metula, so you missed it.
It's an Olympic ice skating.
It's an Olympic ice skating rink.
Stadium, yeah.
So there's an Olympic ice skating rink in Metula.
It's the longest rail train in Israel.
Now the longest rail train in Israel is right there. Can you see those lines, guys? It's the longest, what is the word in English? Rail train. So you can get an incredible view of northern Israel. It's a great tourist activity. So for all of you who are watching the news, and this is what northern Israel looks like right now.
נו, אתה לא יודע לך לנטרל אותה? 4140. בסדר? יאללה אחי. יאללה ביי.
So for those of you who are seeing the news right now, You're seeing the funeral procession of Qassim Suleimani, the former head of the Iranian Quds military force. Well, it may seem like there's a major threat to northern Israel and to the United States right now, or to Israel as a whole. And while there is, things in the north right now are pretty calm. So you can take a look. There are people driving around. It's have a bit of a rainy day.
They opened the Hermon again.
The Mount Hermon skiing resort has been open now again, even though it was closed for the last 2 days following the U.S. airstrike that killed Qassim Suleimani. And life goes on. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you in the studios on Sunday.